I've said it many times, I'm going to say it one more time. This is an uncommon team, and now they're champions.
Congratulations to you, Mark.
Thank you so much.
The Oklahoma City Thunder just pulled off one of the most shocking championship runs in NBA history. Are Shai, Gilgeous-Alexander, and Chet Holmgren unstoppable? Or are they one injury away from collapsing the whole empire? Here's the question nobody wants to ask. Is this the beginning of the next great dynasty? Or did they peak way too early? Because as crazy as it sounds, the biggest threat to the Thunder repeating isn't Luka, LeBron, or even the Celtics. It's themselves. The cracks in OKC's armor? They're already showing. Is the West already plotting the blueprint to expose OKC before they can even think about repeating? This season, the entire NBA is chasing one team. The defending champs, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's not sugarcoat this. The Thunder were absurd last season. 68 wins, best record in franchise history. Survived a 7-game war to snatch the title. This wasn't some Cinderella run. This was a wrecking ball. They outscored opponents by nearly 13 points a game, basically treating the NBA like it was Summer League. Here's what makes it terrifying. They didn't lose anybody. 14 out of 15 guys from last year are back. That never happens. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Supermaxed MVP, and right now, he's the smoothest killer in the game. Chet Holmgren, locked in, finally proving he's not just the skinny kid who might break every bone in his body.
For the first time in 25 years, the same player won the regular season MVP, the scoring title, and now he's your finals MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Even the role players got paid to stick around. This front office didn't just keep the band together, they threw more money at them than a Vegas casino. In a league where most champions lose half their roster by the parade, that's insane. On paper, this is how dynasties start. Continuity, chemistry, cohesion. Here's the catch. Championships aren't won on paper. And dynasties aren't built on extensions and hype. They're built on surviving the shadows nobody sees coming. And the first shadow is the ugliest one. Their health.
The Oklahoma City Thunder select Chet Holmgren from Gonzaga University.
Chet Holmgren looks like he was built in a lab with spaghetti for legs. One wrong step, and boom! The unicorn turns into a cautionary tale faster than you can say Greg Oden. Let's not pretend the NBA schedule isn't brutal. Back-to-backs, 82 games, everyone gunning for you? Defending champions always get the heaviest punches. Ask the Bucks, ask the Nuggets, ask the Warriors after KD left. The target on your back feels less like pressure and more like a bullseye. Then there's depth. Yeah, OKC kept the roster, but let's be real. Come on, role players don't stay hot forever. What happens if that bench turns into a pumpkin? And are we really trusting Jalen Williams to hit clutch shots in Game 6 of the finals? That's just the surface. The real nightmare? Complacency. Young teams that win early either double down and become dynasties, or they start smelling themselves, thinking the hard part is over. If OKC comes in cocky, the West is going to eat them alive. It's not just about OKC slipping. It's about who's waiting to knock them off the throne. If you're still here, you're clearly locked in. Smash that like button and hype this video so YouTube knows Thunder fans aren't just loud in the arena, they're loud online too. While OKC battles themselves, The rest of the league, they've been plotting revenge. Every single team is sharpening daggers to dethrone OKC. Start with the West. The Nuggets aren't going anywhere. Jokic is still built like a YMCA dad who drinks Mountain Dew for breakfast, yet he casually drops 35, 15, and 12 like it's nothing.
They are the number one seed out of the Western Conference. These dudes are something to behold and to be reckoned with.
Denver's whole mission this year? To prove OKC's title wasn't the start of a dynasty. It was a fluke. Then there's Luka, LeBron, and the Lakers. Yeah, LeBron's basically playing in dad years now, but somehow Father Time keeps hitting snooze. And Luka, looking slimmer and more lethal? They're dangerous enough to ruin somebody's season. The East isn't taking naps either. The Celtics still loaded, the Bucks still have Giannis, and the Sixers are one Joel Embiid, please don't get injured season away from being terrifying. Bottom line, everyone's gunning for OKC. If you think the Thunder are repeating, hit subscribe right now. If you think they're frauds, light them up in the comments. I'll roast the takes either way. Here's the plot twist. OKC's fate won't come down to Shai or Chet. Championships are rarely decided by the stars. Shai will be Shai. Jalen Williams, he's only getting better. Chet, he'll either dominate or get bullied for looking like Slender Man auditioning for Space Jam. The real question, can the role players do it again? Let's be honest, last year, guys like Isaiah Joe, Lou Dort, and Jalen Williams looked like killers. Do you really trust lightning to strike twice? There's a fine line between underrated weapon and back to averaging 6 points a night. Coaching matters too now. Mark Daigneault pushed all the right buttons last season. He had that mad scientist vibe, mixing lineups, creative sets, total buy-in. Now, everyone studied his playbook. Opponents spent the summer breaking it down just to stop OKC. If he doesn't innovate, that edge disappears fast. Don't sleep on the pressure factor either. Repeating isn't just physical, it's mental. Last year, they were the hunters. This year, they're the hunted. Every missed shot, every blown lead, every ESPN talking head screaming, "The Thunder are falling apart!" Young teams either get tougher under the spotlight or they crumble. The X Factors aren't the MVP or the unicorn. They're the average dudes and the coach. If they rise to the moment, OKC might be unstoppable. If not, their so-called dynasty dies before it even starts. After all the hype, after all the fear, here's where it really stands. The Oklahoma City Thunder have everything you'd want in a repeat champion. Superstar MVP, young core locked in, a front office treating the roster like it's Fort Knox. On paper, they're untouchable. Here's the truth. Paper doesn't win rings, and health can betray you, and role players can go cold. The league never sleeps. Every contender spent the offseason studying how to punch the Thunder in the mouth. Repeating takes more than talent. It takes obsession. It takes hunger. It takes being a little crazy. We don't know if OKC has that switch. One thing's for sure. This season will reveal it all. Whether OKC is built to own the future, or if last year was the peak they'll never touch again. What's it gonna be? Dynasty or frauds? Let me know below, because this ride's just getting started. If you're hungry for more hoops chaos, hype this one and click the next video. Trust me, it's spicier than this one. We'll see you next time.